So I still can't believe it, guys. I went on a $4 million listing appointment, and I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. So funny story. I mean, I still can't believe it. You know, my goal, I had set a goal to get a $4 million listing, and this one literally just dropped into my lap. So how I even got the appointment was a referral. So an internal brokerage referral. So I am in the city of Chino Hills, and it was another luxury agent down in Laguna Beach, and she asked the broker, hey, who do we have in Chino Hills? And I just so happen to have an office in Chino Hills, and I do okay, right? So they referred the agent to me, contacted me, went on the listing appointment, okay? So you can definitely, like, agent to agent referrals are huge. And if you're watching this and you have any referrals in the Los Angeles market, think of your boy, because I will handle it and get you a check. But yeah, so I got the referral, and again, just mine was blown just at the opportunity. But here's the thing, guys, how do you prepare for a $4 million listing appointment? So what I did was I called a bunch of people just to find out who had a luxury listing presentation, because I didn't have one. Like, I had a regular listing presentation, but I just didn't think that it would do the job. So I had to get a luxury listing presentation. So I called one guy, and he had something that looked pretty good, but I needed to put my own stamp on it. So I took his, and then I made a ton of changes to it. Here it is right here. So I made a ton of changes to it and just created something, look at that, created something that really spoke to what my specialty was, and that's marketing, and just really created something that I thought would wow the seller. So created that, and I prepared, I prepared that way. So that's basically how I prepared. I looked at the home. The home had been on the market for a while. The home, couple realtors, they've tried to sell it a couple times, never sold, right? So I actually sold a house 3 houses down from it. It wasn't 4 million, it was like 1.3, but I knew the neighborhood, right? So I was able to prepare that way. But what was different? I think with a $4 million home seller versus, 300, 400, 500, it was different because this was a custom home. So I think to call it just pride of ownership would be an understatement, but they had pride of ownership, right? Because they built the home from the ground up. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in and being locked in to the content. I hope you're getting some value, but guess what? I want to give you more value, guys. I've created an ebook that's going to help you fast track your lead generation, guys. So download my ebook now. It's going to be 30 lead generation ideas to get you guys going right now. So go ahead and download that. Let's make some money. I want to hear in the comments about all your success, guys, but go ahead and keep crushing it. Appreciate your support. Back to the show. Sometimes that can hurt you because there's so much sentimental value for you. The next family, the next buyer doesn't really have that. And a lot of times it causes people to think that their house is worth more than it actually is. In real estate, honestly, like, you can do all the talking you want before the home goes on the market, but once the home goes on the market, everyone gets to see it. And if you're overpriced, you're gonna know. If you're underpriced, you're gonna know. And in this case, they were overpriced because they still own the house. So that was definitely different, just the pride of ownership and really the ego around the home, okay? So I think it went well. So the meeting went really well. I actually brought a partner in, my buddy Alan. I bought him in on the deal. He had sold $4 million, $5 million, $6 million homes. So I just thought it'd be good to get his input. Also, it's an Asian community, and he has connections, in that market. So just thought it would be helpful when some of the buyers came through, right? So meeting went really well. So we toured the home, and that went really well. We put together a great marketing plan for the home, and we were able to present that, and I think everybody was happy. So we finished that meeting, and then there was one final meeting that they wanted to have because they actually were on the market at that time. So the contract was ending with the other agent, and they had already started interviewing for the replacement, okay? So there was supposed to be one more meeting, and I got a call from the referring agent, and she actually wanted to co-list with us. So it was gonna be 3 people on the listing. And I'm here to tell you guys, you know, sometimes dealing with the client is a lot, but also, you know, 3 cooks in the kitchen can be really tough, you know, especially with the listing that's probably not going to be the easiest to sell. So unfortunately, we walked away from the listing. So we walked away, we did not take the listing. The listing is still on the market to this day. But guess what? I always tell people, and I know this is key for you, so listen to this. I always tell people, if it doesn't feel right, not all money is good money, but if it doesn't feel right, please, please, please don't move forward. There's other opportunities, other blessings for you. So I said no to that one, and then guess what? I picked up a $1.65 million listing literally the following week, and hopefully we'll be putting that one in to escrow. So again, great experience going on a $4 million listing appointment. I was able to create this amazing listing presentation that I'm gonna be using forever. And guess what? You guys can use it as well. There's a link in the description for you to get it. But a lot of good came out of it. Just the experience in itself and the feeling of knowing that I could crush that listing appointment, and you know, I could have possibly sold that home, just is going to stick with me and give me the confidence I need so that when I get that next $4 million listing appointment, I'm gonna crush it. So subscribe, guys. See you on the next video.